Secrecy, being an instrument of conspiracy, ought never to be the system of a regular government, meaning, if the government is a regular one, if the government at least claims is held to be and appears to be liberal, authentic, just, equal, fair, sovereign, distinct, virtuous all the time in its attitudes, behaviors, actions, under different conditions, circumstances, situations that are challenging, dangerous, and still, if it succeeds in its operations and its basically sustainment, and if the government still also is able to provide ourselves with all that we need and all that we deserve under the Constitution, under the government, such as the human rights of freedom, expression, speech, justice, equality, fairness, and all the other rules, regulations, and laws, then obviously the government can be very easily considered to be righteous, authentic, moral, and basically powerful. And that type of government and leadership must always be preserved and conserved by each and every one of ourselves as citizens, as human beings of health, prosperity, progress. If we're really healthy, wise, intelligent, then we're always going to try to and make great lengths and sufferings to preserve leaders of sovereignty, authenticity, power, liberalism, kindness, understanding, and respect, and also the government that also has a great deal of authenticity, sovereignty, differentiation, character, and transparency about itself in its actions, operations, behaviors all the time in one way or another. So that's how this works. But then again, conspiracy is bad because conspiracy is not just evil in itself, but is the instrument of more and more evil in one way or another. Where there is conspiracy, there is a greater evil at play. And this is not just about the individual man or woman, but also societally and collectively. Conspiracy is absolutely bad, and that means there must be absolute communication. There must not be silence. But then again, individual silence is good for the development of our critical knowledge and critical thinking. But then again, secrecy in any governments, politics, and politicians around the world is bad, counterproductive, not for themselves, but for us, for the citizens and inhabitants of the society, because we are going to suffer from whatever secrets they are keeping from ourselves. We're going to have to suffer a great deal of torment, injustice, inequality in the meantime because of the secrecy and maintenance of other pretense appearance of the government towards ourselves. And that's why if the government is healthy, then it's not going to keep any secrets or secrecy from ourselves. If the government is unhealthy, steeped in corruption, bureaucracy, and hijacked, then obviously it's going to keep everything secret from ourselves in one way or another and maintain